A brand new cellular trail camera that not only comes with rechargeable batteries, but includes a solar panel to keep those batteries charged. This camera has an anti-theft system that's different than any other camera that I've ever used. If you've ever worried about somebody stealing your trail camera, well, check out what this camera can do. Today it's the brand new camera from MagicEagle. The Eagle Cam 5 is a brand new cellular trail camera from MagicEagle. It is a 4G cellular trail camera and it's capable of taking 2K video. The camera advertises a quick 0.3 second trigger speed and has no glow IR bulbs for nighttime illumination. The camera includes a 32 gig full-size SD card and has built-in 13,000 milliamp rechargeable batteries. There's an included solar panel that'll help keep those batteries charged up, and the camera includes a large heavy-duty tree strap. Also included are accessories along with a tree strap to mount the solar panel if you don't want to use the included screws. This cellular trail camera works in conjunction with the MagicEagle app and has an anti-theft system. Now, the activation process went very well for me with this camera. Remember, this camera includes internal rechargeable batteries and the SD card, so you can be up and running the day you receive your camera. There is a small pin tool that's included with this camera that you have to activate the batteries when it's brand new. I believe this process is to help save the batteries while the camera's sitting in the warehouse or during shipping to get to you. But you simply insert that pin in the very small hole, click a button to activate the batteries. After that, you can simply press and hold the power button. Now, the downside is that this power button is very small and it's hard to know when you turn the camera on. There's no sliding or feeling the camera click when you press the power button. You simply have to press and hold the power button until you hear an audible noise from the camera. Now, the plus side to this very small and sometimes hard to press power button is it can be part of the anti-theft system. No thief is going to easily open up your trail camera and turn your trail camera off. It takes a bit to not only find that power button, but to know what to do to press and hold it for enough seconds to turn the camera off. So minimal access to the inside of your trail camera, to me, is a plus. Hopefully less moisture and insects will destroy my trail cameras. No matter how many bells and whistles these new cameras come with, and we'll talk about those in just a bit, ultimately, you want your camera to take good photos and videos. I operated a number of these cameras around my farm at various locations, and I'll show you sample videos from these cameras. You can pay attention to the quality, both daytime and nighttime. You can also listen for things like how good is the audio when you operate the camera on video mode. So check out these sample videos from the MagicEagle cameras. Now let's talk anti-theft system. In the intro, I said that this camera can do something that no other camera that I've ever used can do. This camera uses GPS as an anti-theft system. Through the app, you can go in and you can actually set up an anti-theft fence around the camera. In other words, you can set up the amount of distance that this camera has to move before setting off an audible alarm. Now, this is a loud alarm that goes off if that camera goes outside of that invisible fence that you set up through the app. Now, you can choose to turn this feature on and off, and you have the option of setting up how far the fence is or how far the camera has to move before this alarm goes off. So not only does the GPS track the camera, if it ever gets stolen, you can actually go into the app and track the movement of the camera, and it'll not only show you exactly where the camera is at, it'll show you the path it took to get where it's at. I wanted to put this system to the test, so I enlisted the help of my nephews to steal my camera. Now, my nephews are not thieves, but I simply told them where my trail camera was. I told them to go and remove it from the tree and try and hide the camera from me. They had no idea that this camera was going to set off an alarm, and honestly, I didn't know if the system was going to work. So I sent my nephews off and running to retrieve the camera, take it off the tree, and try and hide it from me at a different location. And true to form and exactly as advertised, the camera, once moved out of the zone that I had set, immediately set an alarm off. Now, not only did it sound off this extremely loud alarm, but it also sent me a near instant notification telling me that the alarm is going off and that the camera has been moved. Again, I was pleased to see how well this worked and that it worked exactly as advertised. As soon as the boys moved the camera beyond the designated area that I had set in the app, the alarm sounded and I got a near instant notification that the camera was moving. In my opinion, this will dramatically reduce camera theft. Imagine a thief, as soon as they remove your trail camera from a tree and begin to move, it's going to sound that loud alarm. Remember, this camera has built-in batteries, so they can't simply go and take the batteries out of the camera. This alarm and GPS tracking is a great anti-theft system. The MagicEagle cameras come with a 30-day free trial that's going to allow you to get your camera up and running the day you receive it without costing you a penny. There are monthly fees after that free trial ends. As with any site or trail camera, you can choose from different plans that they offer, and the cheapest plan starts at $7.99 a month. Here are the additional plans that are available through MagicEagle. So I thought it'd be beneficial to show you a quick preview of what the app looks like. When you open up the MagicEagle app, it'll give you the list of cameras that you have available. You can simply select on a camera and it brings up a live view. You can see exactly what the camera's seeing in near real time. You also get audio from that camera, which I just muted now, so we're not listening to that. At this point, you could record a video if you want to manually record it without it detecting anything. You can record through the app. The camera also has a speaker, and that allows you to speak through the microphone on your smartphone, and your voice will come out through the speaker on the trail camera. In other words, if somebody's standing in front of your trail camera, you can hold a conversation with them. Or if a bear is there in front of your trail camera and you want to try and scare it away, you can make some pretty creepy noises simply by using this microphone feature. Now, of course, you can play back any photos and videos that were on the camera. As you can see here, my camera's on video mode, and it gives you a preview of the video. You may also choose to download the complete video if you choose. You can also go back through and choose previous days and previous months and check out all the photos and videos that are stored on that SD card right here through the app. Going back to the home screen, again, we get that live view that gives you your battery strength and the signal strength in the upper right-hand corner. Further up in the right-hand corner is your settings. This camera allows you to adjust every setting that's available on the camera. Remember, there is no LCD screen or menu interface on the actual camera, simply a power button. All the settings will be adjusted right here through the app. You can scroll through and fine-tune and customize the camera settings to get this camera to operate exactly as you need it to, where you're going to place your trail camera. I've been showing sample videos. We talked about the app and the plans that are available. I talked about that anti-theft system. It's now time for my final thoughts. I'll give you the pros and cons as I see it after actually using these cameras. Let's start off the positives. You probably already know what my first one is, the anti-theft system. I love how this worked. I tested it numerous times and it worked flawlessly. Not only will it sound that alarm, but it also allows you to track where the camera is and where that camera was. So if the camera went on a 200-mile journey, it's going to show you through the app on a map where that camera went and where the camera is now with its GPS. I love this anti-theft system. I believe in the future, a lot more site or trail cameras are going to be paying attention to what MagicEagle's doing. Another positive is the photo and video quality. While not outstanding, I thought the photo and video quality was more than adequate. Both daytime and nighttime, you could easily see what was happening in front of your trail camera. And while I operated my trail cameras on video mode, I thought it did a good job, not only with its trigger speed, but its no-glow IR bulbs did a good job illuminating the area, even when the trail cameras were placed along a field edge, which can be pretty challenging for no-glow IR bulbs. Another positive is the tree strap that's included with this trail camera. It's pretty hard to put a tree strap in the positive column, but this is an extremely heavy-duty tree strap with an extremely heavy-duty metal buckle. In fact, you could probably hang a tree stand with this strap that's included with the camera. It really is that strong. So if you're tired of wimpy straps and plastic buckles that break, you will not have to worry with this extremely heavy-duty metal buckle that's included with the MagicEagle camera. Another positive is those internal rechargeable batteries and the solar panel. I love the fact that you can use solar and rechargeable batteries to never have to buy a AA battery to operate your cellular trail camera. Now keep in mind the settings you choose on that trail camera can affect the battery life, along with operating your trail camera on video mode versus photo mode. Obviously the videos are going to take a lot more power, and the longer the video, and especially at nighttime, can take an extreme amount of power. So depending on how you use your trail camera, your results may vary. Now, are there any negatives or cons or things that I would change if I could? While not necessarily a negative, I had a chuckle, and I have to wonder, do they get paid extra by getting you to check your trail camera quickly after you receive a notification? Well, the reason I brought this up is when you receive a notification, it seems it's always trying to rush you to get you to check that notification to see what's happening. Now, my natural tendency is already to check when I receive a notification from one of my cell cams. I want to see what's happening, but the MagicEagle notification tries to speed that process up. I don't remember the exact words that they use, but it's like, hurry up, something's in front of your trail camera, check it out. It uses language like that to try and speed you up and to see how quickly you'll check your camera. Again, I don't know if they're getting paid extra or they get a bonus if you quickly check your app, but I did have to chuckle that every time you receive a notification, it's trying to get you to quickly see what's in front of your trail camera. The only other negative that comes to mind is that MagicEagle is a launch of a brand new brand of trail cameras. Not only is this model new, but the brand MagicEagle is brand new. So anytime that there is a new launch of a trail camera, especially cellular trail cameras, there's a bit of a learning curve and some kinks to work out. They have released several firmware updates that seem to have improved these cameras, both in the battery life and the performance of the app. But just keep in mind, anytime you're dealing with a brand new cellular trail camera company, there are going to be some possible issues that you're going to have to work through. Overall, I've had a very good experience, and again, with those updates, these cameras continue to improve, and I believe they will continue to improve even more in the future. So those were my thoughts on the new MagicEagle cellular trail camera. I despise a thief, so anything that I can do to help stop trail camera theft is a plus in my book, and I believe this camera will go a long ways in cutting down trail camera theft. I'll be placing a link down in the description if you want more information or maybe you'd like to purchase one for yourself. It is an affiliate link, so if you choose to make a purchase, I do receive a commission, and I want to thank you in advance. If you have any questions or comments or maybe something that I totally missed in this review, please put your comment down in the comment section. I also want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.